Alright gamers, welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Today, I want to venture deeper into the mines. I want to make a massive hauling truck that can haul hundreds of thousands of blocks as well. Because someday, very soon, I'm going to need to. Until then, I wanted more cotton. But I guess not. I'll just save these boxes for later. Oh, never mind. I found it. Found more cotton. Let me go and open this up. Give me something good, please. Please. I'll ask. I got weird boots. Really weird boots. If I go to shoes... there are these ones. Those are ugly as hell. I'd like to stick with my shoes. But what I want to make a vacuum tube if I can, which I can, as I'm going to attach this to my car. Now, I want to reorganize this car of sorts. And to do that, I want to make 4 more suspensions. So under interactive, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to use this truck. This is the truck that I want to turn into a massive hauling truck. I also think the modifications I'm going to make to this truck are going to make it easier to drive, but I'm going to make it even bigger than it already is. That was possible. But that's for later. Right now, I want to make my mining car better, and I have an idea of how to do that. So I want to put a bearing on each side so that this wheel is double thick, because this wheel has really low traction when normally, so I have this wheel to give it normal traction, but this wheel can turn sticky and let me drive on walls. That's the general idea why I have 2 of them. So I want some concrete, because this car's made of concrete. So suspension here, and then it combined at the top. And then this is where the wheel, it needs to be 1 wider. Okay, I can do that. And now that it has a 1 block center, this is where it will turn from. So it's gonna be, I thought I had a 1 block center. Am I insane? Is this are these tires not the same width? This tire's 3 wide. This tire's 2 wide. That's interesting. Well, let me undo everything I just did. I guess it has a 1 block center. Let me make sure this is welded up. And now I need to do that a few more times. And this is gonna make this car very weird. I understand that, but I think it'll drive better. All right, now all the wheels are made. Now I'm gonna have them come out away from the car a little bit more. So this car is gonna turn from like a little dog into a spider almost. I mean, it's gonna be bug-like in appearance. I wouldn't say spider because it doesn't have 8 wheels, but somebody did suggest I give it 6 wheels, but technically it does have 8 wheels because it has 2 on each wheel. So I'll call it the spider, even though it doesn't have 8 limbs, it has 8 wheels. And I want the normal wheels to be further on the inside. Just for some reason that makes more sense to me. Like, because those are the ones where the traction matters. Ooh, this is gonna be a big car. Maybe it needs to come out 1 more block. I think it needs to come out 1 more block. I want the normal wheels to be, that's probably wide enough. I'll just go for it. No, I'm gonna make it wider by 1 more block. 1, 2. But now let me turn up all the suspension. This does make this car a lot taller. I guess I could have moved it up a bit. Should I do that? Should I move them all up a block or 3? Yeah, maybe I should have it moved up a block. All right, let me detach this from its wheels again. There we go. Now they're, I don't know, closer, better, stronger, faster. Now turning goes into here, and then engine. Now hopefully this engine can connect to 8 bearings. And this should also make the engine twice as strong with a lower setting, so I don't need to have the engine up so high. That's what somebody in the comments said. That's why I'm doing this. It's because if you have 2 bearings, then there's twice as much force going into pushing the 1 wheel. So then you can have a lower top speed, but still have more strength in the rotation. Uh-oh, that's a little bit silly. Somehow pressing W sends me backwards and pressing S sends me forwards. I guess I'll turn all the wheels the opposite direction. Yeah, it seems to work now. Does anyone know why doubling up the bearings makes them spin in the opposite direction than they should? But let me turn the engine a lot further down now. It doesn't need to be that high. And look at this, it actually drives decently well. And I'm being called again. These guys are so lonely. They need to call me at all possible times. What?
I didn't mean to pry, but
Faye?
I saw your personnel file when I was going over the transmission logs. First planetary
Yeah,
job, huh?
it's not like I'm a mechanic or anything,
Talk about rough.
but I'm a trooper.
My first job was in an asteroid mining field. Talk about textbook. All I did was clean solar panels, maintain comms dishes. I remember thinking, I just wish something would happen.
Everybody
Careful
be
what you
saying
wish
this.
for, huh? The important thing is, you got thrown into the water, had to sink or swim. But you flew, Dynamo. You flew.
Dynamo?
So, whenever you feel sad or
You're my
exhausted,
dynamo.
just think about how far you've come. It's been a long way, but you pulled through. Good luck, Dynamo.
Well, there we go. I got my thing shooter. So now I can shoot, hopefully it doesn't shoot mud. I'm gonna move that over here. But hopefully it can shoot corallium or goopite or whatever stuff I mine and send it where it belongs. Off to the mines, fool me. This car drives a lot better than it used to. Oh, that's good. Me using this bed actually locks me in the goddamn walls. Can I fix this somehow? Let me destroy this chest and pick it up, I guess. And I guess I'm gonna move this bed to a different part. And I guess I should paint these. And I'm gonna have the back suspension be stronger than the front suspension because it's carrying more weight back there. So that looks more even. And look at that. Oh, forgot to do this one. And I'm lonely. I need my little baby Desi. Come on, Desi. Desi, where are you? Desi? Oh my god, my heart just melts for Desi. Although that does remind me that Kevin is all sad and alone, which is why maybe I can move. Kevin is the little portable craft bot, but he's been living alone in my large car because I haven't been using my large car because it's too big and doesn't drive very well. But I'm gonna fix that today. I'm gonna get so much freaking goopite. I'm gonna be the richest woman alive. They call me the goopite grabber, baby. I grab that goopite so hard. I don't know what the hell that was. I'm sorry. So take me down to the lowest level. Last time I dug into that wall over there. So I'm gonna go into this wall because why not? I'm gonna zoom into first person and mine until somebody inevitably wants to call me because apparently I'm the most popular person in town because I'm the only person doing anything, god damn it. Oh my god, quartz immediately? I need quartz. I also need like aurelium or whatever it's called. What is this? I found something new. Is this the aurelite or whatever that I need to get a prospector? Because I think prospector is my next big thing because there's this ore that I have that's like just miscellaneous junk and it says I need a prospector to turn it into something useful. Ah yes, there's the goopite that I know and love. Was that a new ore? I feel like I discovered something new. It's like this weird gray tessellated stuff. Whoa, I found like gold in the ground. What is this? Whoa, I did not mean to flip over. At least I can recover. That was cool. Is this more aurelite or whatever that gold stuff is? I'm out of fuel. No, I'm not. I forgot to add a gas tank. I was upgrading this car and I forgot to add a gas tank. That's awesome. Let me pick this stuff up into my chest. What is it? Not that chest. This chest, I guess. It's 9 aurumite and 9 quartz. I think I need 10 quartz. And I think I maybe see quartz. I'm pretty sure I need 10 quartz to get a prospector. 10 quartz and 5 aurumite, if I remember correctly. And I have a photographic memory. Everybody knows that I'm very good with remembering. Oh, and there's the quartz. So I'm gonna get one more node of ore. I'm just gonna fill up my drill one more time. And then I think I'm gonna head out and make the prospector and see what I get from prospecting all my prospecting goods. Come on, come on. And it popped out. Look at that. And just so you guys know how long I've been in the mines, I want you to come with me as I try to drive out of here. So let me just turn around. Let me just, good thing this thing has a turning radius of about 2 inches. All right, now look at this long tunnel. So let's just keep driving down this long tunnel. And, okay, there's some more tunnel to the left, but let's just keep going forward. And it's a very narrow tunnel, barely fits the car at some points, but we manage. As I keep heading down, oh, it turns to the left, it dips down a little bit, but I'll just drive over that little hole. Oh, don't fall into the hole. Drive out of it, please. Come on. I only hold shift to give the thing a power boost. Now, I knew that was a thing. I knew pressing shift to give a power boost was a thing, because I watched, like, the first 4 episodes of Scrapman's series after I started my own. Like, I was like 10 episodes in, so I was like, okay. All right, now I need sticky wheels to drive up this, because I don't think I have the, oh my god, the strength. Come on, go. Just go. There we go. Almost out. Almost out. And look at that. That was like a 3-minute journey out of the mines. And now I'm stuck here at the exit. And I'm gonna need heavy metal. Hopefully 50 is enough to make a prospector. Let me go up to the cave. Let me turn this bad boy around. All right, so hopefully I should be able to go over here. Right now I don't really have a base down here. I just have one lone crush bot. But now it has it needs a multi-component kit. It needs 20 quartz. Uh-oh. 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 I thought I was free from the mines. I don't happen to have any quartz hiding around, do I? No, just a bunch of mud. Let me go ahead and feed this stuff into the crush bot while I'm waiting. I have 17. I need 3 more quartz. Really? I gotta go back into the mines for 3 more quartz. Now, I could make an ore collector, but I don't really care about that. I want a prospector. And sifting for valuables requires water and supports chest automation. Requires, okay, there's ports in the back, so I'm gonna need to bring water down here. That's doable. That's easy enough. You know, and if you're liking me going mining, why don't you subscribe? Because it's one of the best ways to support me. And if you're feeling mighty generous, which you don't have to, but by all means, I'm not going to stop you. You can also become a member. I've uploaded my first members only video, and I will do more, most assuredly. And you also get access to a members only Discord, of which I am pretty active in. Because it's so tight knit, it's members only. But subscribing is more than enough support if that's what you can do. All right, now let me get this 3 more quartz. Like my life freaking depends on it. As if I don't get this quartz, then I'm gonna eat Desi alive. I'm not gonna do that. She's too cute. But I will eat her mom alive. Her mom looks mighty delish. Holy moly, do I see quartz right away? Did I just drive over it, or does it just glow? I think it just glows. And it's also not quartz. But I'll dig it, because why not? I can dig that. Ugh, I can't see. Oh, quartz. Oh my god, please drop the 3 quartz that I need. Oh, it dropped 3. Okay, well, that quick journey back into the mines is over. As long as I can get out of here. All right, let me turn on the sticky wheels and push. Push. Come on, car. You can make it up this hill. Come on. You got this. Come on. Oh, you're so strong, car. Oh, you did it. I'm back. And I'm ready to make a prospector. And you know, I think I'm gonna start setting up a little base setup here because I have a T-pipe piece. So I could have a chest connected to this thing. Oh my god, this is huge. These can all be hooked up into the same little system. So let me weld you here. And look at that, prospecting. I should have probably read that. So, go into the handbook, go to tips, and read prospector. Prospector. Never mind. Well, maybe I'll just figure it out myself, because I'm awesome. If I press E on it, it can take water, and then I assume I just put a chest on it, and then it'll, like, input and output. That's output. I don't care that much. I might as well just have the input and the output go to the same place, right? So I can just do this, and now it's input and output hooked up together. Oh, and it's already sucking up all this ore. So now I just need to give it water and it should suck it up, but I also need a chest. So I guess I'm just gonna go home and do that real quick. And now I'm home. So let me just go make a chest, fill it with water. And I might as well open up another one of these purple boxes. See if I get anything good. My hair's a bit messed up. Is that crazy? Pippi, look at the camera. We've got the show to put on. Okay, a sky blue shirt. That's awesome. Just gonna fill this chest up with water, and I think that's probably good enough. I'm just gonna slap this willy-nilly on the side and go back down. And I want to just see, actually, before I go, how successful my little glow farm is. Wow. And it still hasn't I only gave it 2,000 cardboard, and it still hasn't eaten through it yet, and it's producing a lot of glow. Have any of my little guys in here died? No, they're still happy eating away. That's good. All right, hello. I have brought water. Looks like I have to put the water in manually, but I'm fine with that. It's starting to prospect, I believe, and I have some water left over, so I'll leave that here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up all the stuff that all my previous prospectable goods, which is in this chest, I believe, and move them into here. How long does it take to prospect? Come on, I want to see what I get prospecting them. Is this corallium? Oh, that got me fuel. That got me mud. What is this? Crimsonite? Goopite? Oh my god, this uses so much water. Where do I hook the water up into this? Can I lift this up? Is there like a place to hook water into it? It doesn't seem that I can hook a water into it. Oh, I can hook it up. Oh, I understand. I think there is water in this cave as well. So I guess I should set this prospector up by the water in the cave. This is very interesting. But I am getting quartz and Alrumite. I don't know if Crimsonite's used for crafting cable rolls. I really don't know how to make cable rolls. Is Crimsonite something that I like submit over here? Yes, it looks like it. Alrumite and Crimsonite are both things that I can dispense over here. Now, I don't know if I have enough goopite. These goddamn words are very silly. To fill up. Hold on, I don't know if I have the skill to drive this. Oh, if I turn these suspension down, maybe. There we go. I can lean over. Now, I don't think this is gonna be enough. I only have like 40, but maybe it's enough. Oh my god, it was literally just enough. That's crazy. And this is still over here prospecting, I imagine. And have I gotten anything good? I need like 60 Crimsonite for it to be worth my time. Anything else in here that I can get? I mean, maybe if I get a bunch of quartz. If I get 10 quartz, I can make an ore collector, which would be very nice. But I think I'm just gonna head out because I have a truck to upgrade. Up to truck grade. So I'm gonna build the majority of the upgrades to this car out of plastic, but I want to rebuild this back half of the truck. I want the core, like the center bottom part of it, to be made out of concrete so that the car is more bottom heavy so it'll drive better. And I should really take this. Eventually I'll have it hooked up into my crafting system like I said, but right now I'll just do it manually. Because now I should be able to make stuff like batteries because I have a couple hundred glow. It does require metal to get batteries, but and it's not the hardest thing to get now that I have a mining vehicle. Spaceship blocks require quartz. That's an expensive as a hell block. Jesus. I'm gonna get this concrete. And you know what? It's time to improve this car. Chop off the license plate and move it aside. And this upgrade will make it easier for me to kidnap men. You might be thinking, what the hell are you talking about? And I will respond with, I don't know. But this is the car that I used to kidnap men into the skin trade. Now, I don't know why is there anything I want? Maybe ladders? I don't really care about selling men to Hubert's old comrade anymore, really. Because I don't know if there's that much of a point of trading these guys. But long time ago, I set up a waypoint to a camp with a bunch of men, like 5 men. And this upgrade that I'm planning to do will make it a lot easier to carry 1 million guys. Now, I'm not totally getting rid of the system where I attach trailers, but, oh, I'm being called. I guess I'll stop talking.
Handling everything just fine here. Lorenzo's been keeping me busy. Thunderation. If I'd known how hard all this maintenance were, I wouldn't have bothered you with everything before, no sir. There's all this screwing and unscrewing and welding and fixing. Hoo-wee! Can keep a man busy all hours of the day, yes sir.
Yes, it is, and my camera just ran out of space.
Still can't tell an open wrench from a monkey wrench. Told Lorenzo I could just use one for the other, and he near blew a gasket. It's all nuts to me, but that man's real particular, yes, sir. You sure I shouldn't just go back to my farm?
I think you should.
I could get you all some tomatoes.
No. You haven't farmed jack. I've been the one farming this whole time.
I'll get back to it then. See you around.
Yeah, bye, Hubie. One of these days, I'll buy a new camera. One of these many days. But I want this truck to be a lot longer than it used to be. I think this might be good. Because I want it to have maybe even a tiny bit longer. A truck bed. Not a truck bed, the type of thing like a dump truck where it can fold up and fold down and it can carry a bunch of stuff. And I'm gonna put a bunch of like extra large chests in it. Because this is my baby girl that's gonna haul 1 million gajillion blocks. This is how I'm gonna bring blocks from my base, or from my plastic farm to my base. But this is all I wanted to build out of concrete, is the core, to give it some weight and to make it bottom heavy. The rest I'm gonna make out of plastic. And while I don't have my main plastic farm over here, I do have a plastic farm over here, which produces a lot slower than the, 50,000 blocks an hour the other one does. But it produces enough that I think I have what I need. Now, I'm going to need a level 5 controller and 1 million bearings. I think I have a level 5 controller here. And I can make 1 million bearings easy enough. So, consumable, interactive, no. Yeah, there we go. 1 million bearings, please. Because I'm going to have to make another scissor lift system. But I want this scissor lift system to be more robust. So, I want the truck bed to rotate over here. So, there we go. And drag this all the way. Now, on this side, I'm going to need... How did I make the scissor lift system again? I had a bearing, and then I had it go out a bunch of blocks. I'm going to want it to tilt up pretty high. Then I had it come out one. And then I had another bearing, and it went out the same amount of blocks. Now, I don't know how many blocks it went out. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so this went out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then this comes out a block, and this comes back to center. Oh, wait, no. Before it comes back to center, I need to put a bearing here. And I need to put a bearing here. This comes back to center, then a bearing here. And then these two gotta meet in the middle so I can weld them. Then I'd like a bearing here, and then this to come up, and the bearing here, and that's how these two pieces connect. And let me just go ahead and test this real quick. So let me get my controller. I had the controller I need to hook into that bearing and hook into that bearing. And then I need them to both pull away from each other. Let's say 165 degrees. So let me plug this in here. And now, when I take the lift off and then pull this up, look at that. It extends a lot, which is perfect. Now I put some blocks under it so that it shouldn't dangle when it's not in use. So it folds up, and it folds up a lot. And then when it comes back down, it should return to its resting spot, nice and easy. So now I just gotta duplicate this on the other side, and then I need to put the wheels back on, and then need to make some extra large chests that I can fill this thing with and start transporting these blocks. So the bearing should go right here and go this way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. I'm out. Then do the same over here. I'm out. Bearing. This come into the center, bearing, then these two meet in the middle so I can weld them together. Then I'm going to want a bearing here, a block up, and I can't jump onto this thing. Come on. There we go. And bearing here and weld this to the center. And now I need to add the supports here. I'm actually going to put the back wheels on first. And Desi, you are way in the way. Thank you. Aw, Desi runs away when you hit her with a huge hammer. That's sad. I'm sorry, Desi. I didn't mean to. Oh, she's back. All right, all the wheels are on. So let me make sure if I just set this down. Uh-oh, I did something wrong. That's a silly mistake to make. Let me just fix it real quick. And let me double check that this still lifts up perfectly fine without getting in the way. It does. Now, if you've ever been on like a bus or anything, there's like wheel wells so that, oh my God, I'm getting trapped. So that the actual thing conforms around the wheels. So if I do that, let me make sure that it still goes up just fine. It does. Then I'm going to need to delete this controller and move it under the hood where the rest of the controllers are. So let me equip these bearings back up into the controller now that it's under the hood. And this one car itself is now lagging my game. So I want blue to be outwards. I want them all to go in the blue direction, so... And then, what did I say, 165? That seemed good. And let me go ahead and add a switch to the control panel. Hey, Kev, we're back here. Now, if I press it... Whoa! Might be too fast, but yep, it shoots up. Let me see this from an outside perspective. It's 6. Whoa! I can jump with this thing. Okay, it needs to definitely be basically as slow as possible, I think, for stability purposes. So let me turn that to slow. Maybe not slow, but like it's notch 3. And then is that better? Yep. So I can go all the way up and I can come back all the way down. So there's one more piece of functionality I want to put on this thing. And let me put this truck down and my FPS raises by 20. Now, don't worry, guys. I kind of expected that a vehicle like this was going to lag my game. I don't think Scrap Mechanic, I mean, even with that one optimization update that I got like a year ago at this point, that optimization update optimized for having a bunch of small vehicles interacting with each other, but it didn't optimize for having one huge goddamn vehicle. So having one huge goddamn vehicle, I think no matter what, is always going to be laggy. Did I make that symmetrical first try? Holy crap. Let me just make this come down. I guess, let me see when this is pushed up. Desi, what are you doing in the car? Who let you in there? So let me press 6. Watch that come down. Okay. Well, I'm going to want one more controller and one more switch. So let me come over here. I already have one more switch. I just need one more controller. I'm going to grab this controller, lift up the hood, slam it right here next to all the rest. And this controller will hook up into just one of these. And when it's pressed, all I want it to do is rotate like 90 degrees in the blue direction. So I want it to go like this. And then Desi, I don't know who let you in the cabin, but you're kind of in the way. Let me hook this up into this controller, hook this up into the seat, and now I can press 7 and then have the back come down. Let me go ahead and re-hook up all the wheels so I can drive. And now this thing should be able to drive. Look at that. Although I do want to do something. I'd like to lower these front wheels down by a block, probably increase the speed of the engine. Let me get some paint. Let me get all these things that I crafted. Oh, I'm being called.
How's it hanging, Hotshot?
These guys really need attention.
You've been running yourself ragged with everything, and I worry about you. Not like I worry. I just worry, you know?
And I think he has a crush.
You can do this, but like, it's okay if it's too much, you know? There's been too much crazy caca happening, and you've been handling it, sure. But I didn't even think to ask how you're doing.
I'm doing,
you know. That don't sit right with me.
Originally, I thought it was going to be enemies to lovers with Hubert,
so like,
but...
You ever feel it's all a little bit too much? You can rest. You get me? You earned it.
I earned it, guys. I earned just taking a break. Oh my God, I'm being called again.
Hey, Hotshot, it's your pal Lorenzo. I see that little walk still tailing you, huh? Reminds me of this pooch I had back when I was a kid. Little Maltese I called Lucky. He had that thing about him. Made everything turn out just right, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Or at least it seemed like it. He'd stick with me all day, so I taught him to make himself useful, you dig? Got him to hold my glow stick in his mouth so I could see in the dark. Most precious thing you ever done seen.
I guess I taught him to do the same. I just shoved it in there and I hope it stayed.
Anyway, think about it, okay? Lorenzo out.
No, I think it's lagging because there's a lot of contact points between these two creations. So I'm just gonna destroy all those contacts. So let me see if it still lags when I close it. Yeah, it does. I got maybe 10 FPS out of that though. All right, now I just need to put some chests in here. Oh, maybe I should paint this up so it doesn't look ugly. I'm out of circuit boards, really. I don't know where I should go to get circuit boards, so I'm just gonna... Maybe I'll fly. I'm gonna use my flying creation. This might be a bit silly. Oh, I don't remember how to fly this thing. Oh, this is a bad idea. Wait, come on. I can get out of the water. I can do this. Yes. Okay. This thing has a learning curve. Maybe I should never have done this. Maybe I'm gonna fly home. There we go. Well, coming in for a landing. I should have a helipad on my base when it's ready. But right now, I still just have a garage door to nowhere. And now my biggest truck can't even fit in the garage. Because have you seen this thing? But the FPS is stable around 45, and it drops to 20 when I drive it, but that's fine. I'm not going to be driving it most of the time. And I'd like to talk to Pickles real quick, because I think I'm going to make my first pizza burger, because I accidentally killed a cow recently. But I think there's also another reason for me to do this. If I go ahead and move to torso and put on a pizza burger sweater, then if I eat this pizza burger, I will unlock an achievement, I think. Come on. Did I do it? No. Okay. Well, I thought that was an achievement. I want to go ahead and make another burger though. It was a bit of an adventure, but I have 10 circuit boards now. So let me craft a huge chest and go over to my plastic farm. Make us to do, oh wait, this car actually can set itself back up if it just, yep, does that. What a car. I'm gonna go AFK at my plastic farm for a bit and transport, I don't know, a couple dozens of thousands of plastic blocks over here, because very, very shortly I'm going to build the biggest base anyone on this earth has ever seen in Scrap Mechanic. It will have garages for all my cars, it will have a crafting system the size of your mum, it will have elevators and gantries, if I know what those are, and it will have other fancy words that sound engineering-esque. So one humongous chest, please. Now, really, I want like 2 or 3 of these things, but that's a future thing when I'm not poor on circuit boards and component kits and stuff. And I would like a few of these. Oh, this requires circuit boards too. Dang it. Well, I guess my prospector is going to be poor for a while. So let me go in here, press 6 and the number after it, and bam, fill it with, I guess, a yellow chest, so it blends in. Now it is time to drive. Oh my god, this thing is a beast. But it drives very well now, despite the fact that it drives my frames into the ground. But this thing drives incredibly quickly and incredibly stably. And I don't even think turning at full speed would flip it, but I don't want to test that theory. But I mean, look at this thing's speed. Let's see if it can... The only thing I worry about is it bottoming out, because my suspension isn't very upgraded. But it looks like it's doing just fine. Oh my... Okay, I saw the thing's spine move when I hit that building, but this thing seems to drive better than it ever did, and it got the makeover it kind of needed. I don't know if yellow's the right color for this, though. I might just make it like silver. I think it clashes. I like the red undercurrent, but I think yellow is in it. I'm just gonna make it like a dark gray. The only thing I can't say about this truck is its turning radius is a little bit wide, but I mean, isn't that the true for all trucks like this? Watch it speed down the way. This thing is awesome. It's so fast and so stable, despite the fact that it lags my game to smithereens. I'm still very happy with it, and I'll be more happy with it once I make it look not atrocious. But as I round this bend at full speed, and my car doesn't even tip over. Oh my god. So let me drive up to my plastic factory, and look at this thing. This thing produces like nobody's business. Ow. Ow. Oh god. That's why. Oh my god, look at how much it already has produced. Even if I take everything here, then I probably want, maybe a hole right here, just so I can access the interior. Inventory full. Okay, well, I'll throw some of this on the ground then. And then put this in here, and then click the plus sign. And I also want to paint this a dark gray, I believe. So I painted the underside red, and the rest is now gray, except some few parts on the inside that I missed. And I'm actually running at 51 FPS right now, despite this car. I think it's this car mixed with the base that I haven't cleaned up in a while. It's just kind of laggy, but that makes sense. I'll clean up the base soon. Let me go pick up a lot of plastic, as much as I can, and just keep funneling it into here until I can't no more. And look at that. I am just about to empty the storage here. I mean, it's still making more, obviously, at a really good pace, but I have officially gotten a couple thousand. I have what, space for approximately 15,000 more blocks. So that's fine. Now, something to note is since it's so heavy, the truck takes its sweet time lifting up the back with the scissor lift, but it does it eventually. Look at that. It does it. Ooh, and I can open it up. Now, I probably want it to be more like this angle and not all the way up there, but I don't know what angle that is. But I guess I can test if I go ahead and turn it back on and go here. What if I have it only be like 120 degrees? Does that feel better? Oh wait, it's still getting up there. 120 degrees. Because now if I'm kidnapping men, I can hit them in, right? That's the goal when kidnapping men. It's just being able to batter them when you please. I think that's the goal. So I can hit them in just fine. And while I've been here talking, I've already made a couple thousand more plastic. So let me fold this truck back together as I thank all of you for watching. And as I thank my members, Azazel Death, Stefan Chase for free Wi-Fi, Attack, Icefair 2, Lozringful, Hugo Bushy, Sig 101, and Blessed Continually. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe. I'll see you later.